listening to Reverb Unseen on Stratcast Radio.
Hello and welcome to the second programme in the series of Reverb Unseen. I'm Max.
And I'm Zach, and what a show we have for you lined up today.
That's right, Zach and myself will be leading you through the first 20 minutes, and then we're going to hand you over to Liam and Amy, where they'll have Reverb Unseen favourites, sharpshooters, in the studio for an exclusive interview.
Oh, brilliant. I love sharpshooters and I can't wait for that. And then at 12:10, they'll be handing over to Darcy and Jade to finish off the show, and Jack will be giving you his weekly gig guide.
Sounds epic. How are you today, Zach?
I'm good. Yeah, thanks, Max. I was feeling a little nervous this morning, but my mum told me I have the face for radio, so I'm feeling a bit better now.
Great stuff. Now, let's take a look what's coming up in the next 20 minutes.
Coming up on today's show on stratcast.co.uk.
We've got High Tide with Feel It.
Electric Spivs, Trouble in the Night.
And we'll be revealing our Track of the Week.
So make sure you stay tuned here at Reverb Unseen, only on stratcast.co.uk.
So, coming up first is a band that Fortitude magazine described as another hidden diamond in the UK, ready to be exposed. This is High Tide with Feel It.
This night, yeah, done with this night, yeah, oh. See me where you wanna go, always open now, you know. Crazy, crazy, crazy night now, oh. I see you in the dark, see you in the dark. 'Cause why? Now I wanna know, is gonna be high. I can see it, I can feel it. Now
What a brilliant band there. Absolutely loving their sound. I was definitely feeling that one.
Oh yeah, me too. Expecting big things from these guys. And if you liked what you heard there, you can head over to their website at www.wearehighTide.com or visit our Facebook page at facebook.com/reverbunseen, and you can find the link there.
Now for a band that we featured last week, Electric Spivs. We just had to have another one of their songs because we love them that much. And if you like them, be sure to join us here next week. Well, I'll have the chance to sit down with them and have a little chat.
Oh, I can't wait for that, Max. They seem like such funny guys. I think that'll be hilarious.
It definitely will be. You're listening to Reverb Unseen on stratcast.co.uk, and this is Electric Spivs with Muggins' Trouble in the Night.
Friday night at the free party,
on the dance floor feeling hearty, vibrating eyeballs, people pass,
DJ's mixing it passionately,
smiles on the faces, good to see.
couple of gunners, bit messy, take a stroll, it's good to be free. Bust the truck with a big old dent,
Hype to a guy coming out of his tent,
moving wobbly over to the side,
into the shadows where things hide.
lads come at me with an iron bar.
What my phone, how bizarre.
Looks like they are not quite right, believe this is how they spend the night. So you wanna come and fight? Do some muggins, cause some trouble in the night. The only muggins here is you. You could be having a laugh, but you're too stupid too. So you wanna come and fight? Do some muggins, cause some trouble in the night. The only muggins here is you. You could be having a laugh, but you're too stupid too. I asked the lads if they're for real.
Onto my question, we're showing the steel.
Give us your wallet, give us your phone.
Then we are done, and you can go home.
I think I heard, but I'm not quite clear.
Gentlemen, won't you lend me your ears?
Stay a minute and give my advice. Now then, lads, it costs now to be nice. Give me some hugs, come on, give me some hugs.
You're looking stressed, it must be bad drugs.
Show me some love, come on, show me some love.
A little respect for the dovey-dove-dove.
They're looking round like the brains have imploded.
See my chance, even though I'm loaded.
Bob, we've made my escape. Onto the dance floor I gyrate. So you wanna come and fight? Do some muggins, cause some trouble in the night. The only muggins here is you. You could be having a laugh, but you're too stupid too. So you wanna come and fight? Do some muggins, cause some trouble in the night. The only muggins here is you. You could be having a laugh, but you're too stupid too.
Meet me at the front, tunes are kicking, keep by Google Lane, easy picking, feel the crowd, bars in place, X-rays make sure off your face, you don't wanna cause no shit, cause you'll probably land in it, now your face turns to panic, he's a sweat, looking manic, a giant robot in front of you, stares you down, what you gonna do, he says listen here, you've been a bad man, gonna blast your brains with a high jolly ram, all the laser through the eyeball, shrinking beam, make you real small, all goes silent as the music stops chugging, everybody turns and points at money.
So you wanna come and fight? Do some muggins, cause some trouble in the night.
Reverb.
On an intergalactic journey through the realm of music albums. I was like, nah mate. But then I realized this could be the best thing I've ever witnessed. So I think you should give them a chance. One time for the homies. Reverb Unseen. Max and Zach. The best albums of 2014 and 2015.
Hello and welcome back to our little segment full of musical goodness for all of you.
Yeah.
I've got Zach here with me.
Hello.
Hello. And we're going to start with a little recap of what happened last time.
Yep.
We talked about the albums we most liked from 2014 and what we were most looking forward to in 2015.
I chose Raw Blood and Max chose Rat King.
Yes. And that was two great choices.
Mm-hmm.
And what we're most looking forward to, I chose Tame Impala.
Yep. And I chose Tool.
Tool, indeed.
Tool, yes. So
let's kick off this show. We're going to start with a lot of tweets we've had in, because
we did get a few tweets in. Jordan, presenter from last week, asked the Twitter world about, give us ideas for this segment, what to call it, and Twitter world responded.
Yes, it did indeed.
It trended, didn't it?
It trended worldwide. We're getting famous, Zach. Mad things. Now
Okay.
let's start off with the first tweet.
Okay.
This one is from Reverb Hater 97. That's a bit offensive.
That's mean.
It is. And they said Max and Zach should be dropped from the show. Their banter is an absolute disgrace.
I don't believe that.
When I first heard that, I didn't speak for an hour.
I don't have time for that. Max, sorry we had to.
Reverb Hater, get a life. And now on to Norman Cobbs 2001.
Okay.
Right, Norman, you said, absolutely loving the banter, lads.
There we go.
When Zach thought Bob Dylan was dead, lolled all night, mate.
I'm glad that we can reach out and spread happiness to the world.
People like Norman give us strength.
Yeah.
Thank you, Norman Cobbs 2001.
Yeah. And we also got in a lot of tweets about what to call the segment. And so do you want to read a few of them?
Yes, they all had the theme of movies.
Yeah.
So maybe you could try and guess what sort of movies these are from or whatever.
Okay.
The first one, what came in, was Max and Zach Bantersode. Bantersode, the banter is flowing.
And then that sparked a few other ones, like Banterstar Galactica.
I like that one.
Clever.
Very clever.
Bant Wars, Episode 4, A New Bants.
Bants Wars.
Lord of the Bants, Fellowship
of the Bants.
Fellowship of the Banter, yeah. All very good. But the one, we have decided on one. It's amazing.
We've had a tweet in from Wirepatch, who's a big fan, and she said we should be called, this is it guys, okay? Max and Zach's Musical Banter Extravaganza.
We love it. Thank you, Wirepatch. We love it.
That is the best thing I've ever heard from Twitter. Thank you, Twitter world. Thank you for trending us. Thank you for the swag.
Right. So let's get down to business. Right. Okay. Max, 2014. What did you love the most?
I loved Mac DeMarco, Salad Days, and he is from Canada, and he's a great artist indeed.
Canada?
Yes.
Well, I'm going to Canada in summer, so...
Oh, funny.
When I'm on my way, I will be sure to have Salad Days on loop on my
That's
iPod.
what I like, yes.
Do not worry about that. And I went for Truck Fighters Universe, who I saw in Birmingham, who, funnily enough, threw salad all over each other at the end of the gig. Very funny. And they're from Sweden.
Sweden.
Sweet.
It's funny you should say that, Zach.
No, it's not.
Zach Bowen. I am going to Sweden this year with my family for a little vacation.
That is mental. Have a good time.
Maybe I'll see truck fighters. Maybe they'll throw salad at me.
We can all dream.
We can all dream.
Okay, and now 2015.
2015.
What are you looking forward to most about 2015?
Well, I had to think about this one.
Yeah.
But I decided that King Cruel. I think he's releasing an album this year. It's rumoured, it hasn't been confirmed, but I thought I'd throw that in there because I'm a big fan, and it's been a few years since he's released anything in album form. So yeah, King Cruel. How about you, Zach? What are you looking forward to this year?
Well, I feel really bad about last week. So I was thinking Bob Dylan was dead.
Dylan situation.
And he's not. He's alive, and so his new album comes out in February, which is very soon. Shadows of the Night.
Shadows of the Night sounds like a Batman film.
It does.
We do not need Ben Affleck. We have got
Bob Dylan. Bob Dylan is the new Batman, definitely.
Swooping down from the night.
Yeah. That concludes this episode of Max and Zach's Musical Banter Extravaganza. We'll get it.
I'm Max.
And I'm Zach.
And that was sick.
You're listening
To Reverb Unseen on
Stratcast Radio.
So that was episode 2 of the officially titled now Max and Zach's musical banter extravaganza, named courtesy of @Wirepatch on Twitter.
Yeah, thanks for that one. And if you want to get in contact with us about anything music related on Twitter, please do @Reverb Unseen. It could be anything, Zach.
Anything at all?
You could be making toast in the morning and you might just want a little bit of company, or like tweeting, you know. Or musically, your granny might have just joined a metal band and she might want the promo.
Yeah. Now, I think on that note, Max, it's time to hand the show over to Liam and Amy. Now, Liam and Amy, they got sharpshooters in the studio and they're going to be talking about bands that were on BBC Introducing and that are now huge. So I can't wait for that. Yep.
But hold on just a second, because you know that we wouldn't leave you without giving you our track of the week.
Oh yeah. Now, this band that we've chosen, Elephantine, I found them on SoundCloud not so long ago and I thought they had such a great sound. They're amazing.
I've heard you talking about these and you're really into them.
Oh yeah.
And I've heard a few of their songs and I agree, they are very, very good.
Yeah.
And they've just released their first EP titled Glimmer, which you can find on their SoundCloud at soundcloud.com/ElephantineUK. But don't worry, we'll post a link up on our Facebook at facebook.com/Reverb Unseen.
Yeah, it's honestly worth a listen. So if you like this next track, go check out the EP. You won't regret it. And so this is our track of the week here on Reverb Unseen, only on stratcast.co.uk. And this is Elephantine with Abreast.
Absolutely loving that one. Amy, fantastic song. I don't know about you, but a little bit trunky. See what I did there? This is Liam Clark and Amy O'Brien with you on Reverb Unseen for the next 20 minutes.
Hello, on the way for you in the next 20 minutes, we do have an exclusive interview with the awesome Sharpshooters, plus tracks from Hums on Wires and Two Door Cinema Club.
Stay tuned, it's going to be a big one, as always, here on Reverb Unseen.
Struggles and life's deeper muddy puddles. How was I to know I'd end up all alone? As the days and nights get shorter, with my finger on the trigger, the war between
That was The Silent Union, a 5-piece group from Leicester who are working on an album to release later this year. I can't wait to hear the new stuff. We just heard Salvation there, which they released as part of an EP in November last year. I've got to say, Liam, I am loving that track.
So I'm sensing big things from those guys and can't wait to hear a little bit more from them. And don't forget to keep an eye on Twitter for all of that. That's at Reverb Unseen for all your information on the Silent Union and indeed all of our unsigned bands.
Now, one band that we have been plugging and promoting over the last couple of weeks on Twitter is the amazing Sharpshooters.
Absolutely love these guys. They're based in Bedworth, and you can just tell that they're destined, a little bit like me and you, Amy, for stardom.
Of course we are.
I think. And although they're not headlining Glastonbury just yet, they took time out of their busy schedule to speak to us here at Reverb Unseen.
This is an exclusive chat that Liam was lucky enough to hear earlier with Sharpshooters.
Unheard.
Unsigned.
Unseen.
This is Reverb.
Sharpshooters, welcome. Thank you very much for joining us today. How are you doing?
I'm alright. Very well, thank you.
Brilliant stuff. Now, thank you for taking the time to come in. And I want to know, how did it all begin for you guys?
Well, we've known each other for a few years through different bands and that. And we was in the pub just having a chat, and then Kurt said to me, I've got some recording equipment, should we do something together? Started getting it together, and then he was messing around, like putting like a drum and bass track down, and went, let's just build something around that. And then we just made one track, and then it got a good reaction on the internet, so then we carried on doing it and made more tracks.
Brilliant. And in terms of, who would you say is like your inspiration? Because when you listen to your music, you've got quite a sort of, I don't know what you call your genre, because they're quite different, your tracks. They seem to vary. Yeah. So do you have sort of a band you sort of base yourself on?
Well, Kurt's like Pendulum and all stuff like that. Mine's all very indie guitar based. We've got a wide variety, but because of the way he produces, and he learned how to produce through drum and bass stuff, so a lot of that, and then my like guitar influences just mixed together and create a good mix, I think.
Now, you said you're a new band, and you haven't actually gigged together yet, have you?
No.
Have you got anything planned coming up?
In a couple of months. We're just building the set at the minute, getting all our songs recorded, and then we're going to rehearse the show in the front room, and then we're going to get some gigs out there. We've got a good online reaction to the tracks at the minute, so we're building up a fan base without even playing.
We've had a few plays on BBC Commentary Warwickshire, I believe.
Yeah,
that must be fantastic when you found out.
Some good reviews.
In terms of like your music, who does what in the band? Like, does one of you do vocals, one of you works on the drum and bass?
I'll come up with a track sound, the acoustic guitar, put that down, put the vocals down, then Kurt will just build the track around it. Then we'll just throw ideas, like throw a choir in, throw some violins in. He'll put a killer bass line down, and it's just like that really, and we just bounce off each of us. 12 hours in the front room, eating bacon sandwiches, cups of tea and cans of lager.
Brilliant. That sounds perfect. But in terms of your day jobs, because you're not professional musicians just yet, maybe one day, but what do you get up to in the daytime?
I repair skyboxes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So do you find yourself, when you're doing your day job, you're repairing your skyboxes, do you find yourself humming along to Sharpshooters tracks, or?
Mainly I'll try and skip work off a little bit and just have a pad and paper and just write stuff down, like ideas.
Is that when you get inspiration, just comes to you quite randomly kind of thing? Brilliant. And so what are you guys looking for in the future? Have you got any plans sort of lined up?
Just, we want to get out there and play some gigs. We're going to build like a light show with him. Okay. We want to put on a proper show when we play. So we're going to have a big light show, smoke machines and that. We've got
it's almost
big
like a stage
ideas.
show as well as a concert, I suppose.
I want to make a live sound where, as Kurt says, it melts your face.
The question we have to ask any band who we have in the studio, because there is always one, out of the two of you, who's the biggest diva? What do you say?
Kurt.
Definitely Kurt.
This is straight up, definitely. Okay, do you think you would agree with that, or?
He's got no choice, he's not here. I'm standing in for Kurt, and I'll say it's definitely Kurt.
Yeah, this is Dane, his stunt double.
We played your track last week, we played Keep the Faith. Love it, absolutely love it, the audience loved it too. For that song, personally, how did that come about? Was that one of your first ones you did?
It's one of the newer ones we've done, because I've done that with my other band, the Sea Dogs.
Okay.
And then I went to Kurt, so we make a Sharpshooter version. Mm-hmm. So we just did it like that, yeah.
Now, we're going to play another one of your tracks. This one's called Post-Drunk Reaction.
Yeah, this is the first one we've done. This is.
Oh, brilliant. So, how did that come about? How, in terms of like writing the lyrics, things like that? Did you write lyrics, Perry?
Yeah.
And did you have some sort of inspiration for that?
I think I was in a lock-in in the local, and I was just perving on women. So
as you do.
Yeah. Right. And then you sort of on your come down when you don't want it to end. So that's what it's about, basically.
Brilliant. Well, you're on the radio. Do you want to do your best, in your best sort of Chris Evans voice, introduce Sharpshooters?
Sounds like. We are Sharpshooters, and this is our track, Post-Drunk Reaction.
Unheard.
Unsigned.
Insane. This is Reverb.
That was Sharpshooters with Post-Drunk Reaction. And before that, you heard them telling Liam all of their musical secrets. Don't forget to follow them on Twitter at SharpshootersUK and check out their music on soundcloud.com/We Are Sharpshooters. I know I'll be on that SoundCloud page tonight. Full blast, I think. Don't you think, Liam?
Absolutely. I'll be dancing around in my bedroom, no doubt.
Yeah, please close your bedroom curtains before, because we don't want anyone seeing that again.
I will, don't worry. Now, last week we featured Pembroke Tennyson, the Leamington Spa-based musician, originally from San Francisco. And don't forget, if you missed any of that, don't forget to head to our Reverb Unseen on Twitter or facebook.com/Reverb Unseen to check out last week's show. Every single wonderful moment of Reverb is there for your listening pleasure.
And you know that many solo artists, like Pembroke Tennyson, started off in bands as well. Beyonce, Liam Gallagher, Cheryl Cole, Robbie Williams, to name just a few. But yeah, Pembroke is actually part of a band called Hums on Wires, and we felt compelled to check them out, didn't we, Liam?
And we're so glad that we did, because they are absolutely fantastic. And they released an EP in 2013, and now here they are, right here on Reverb Unseen. It's Hums on Wires.
Baby, have a look at yourself and just look at the mess you've become. Eyes are black because you've been attacked. Your body's full of broken bones. Came off the pavement looking for you. They had sticks and they had stones. 10 to 1 and now they're gone with your brand new mobile phone. Baby, have a look at yourself and just look at the mess you've become. Eyes are black because you've been attacked. Your body's full of broken bones. Came off the pavement looking for you. They had sticks and they had stones. 10 to 1 and now they're gone with your brand new mobile phone. Don't blame it on the government. They can't do nothing with that. Blame it on the job icon who sits around and listens to gangster rap. Baby, have a look at yourself and just look at the mess you are. Smashed in the face all over the place. They've stolen the family car. Came off the pavement looking for you. They had sticks and they had stones. 10 to 1 and now they're gone with your brand new mobile phone. Don't blame it on the government. They can't do nothing with that. Blame it on the job icon who sits around and listens to gangster rap. Baby, have a look at yourself and just look at the mess you are. Smashed in the face all over the place. They've stolen the family car. Came off the pavement looking for you. They had sticks and they had stones. 10 to 1 and now they're gone with your brand new mobile phone.
Gangster Rap by the wonderful Hums on Wires, featuring my mate Pembroke Tennyson. We've never actually met, but I feel like we've bonded, Amy, via Reverb Unseen.
What are you talking about?
I'm not really sure, to be honest. I'm just trying to make friends, Amy. Let me do what I want to do. Anyway, but of course that isn't our only aim here on Reverb Unseen, although we do like making friends. Our other aim is to, of course, promote and get unsigned artists noticed and hopefully get them signed to record labels, just like our friends Jetpack did last week.
Yeah, and please check out last week's show on Stratcast to find out all about that brilliant news for Jetpack. But it's time we bring you another success story.
Absolutely. Now, we're lucky enough here at Stratcast Radio to be working alongside BBC Introducing, and after several plays, we've been talking to them this week about one of their success stories and a former feature band of theirs.
Yeah, you may have heard of these. The wonderful Two Door Cinema Club owe it all to BBC Introducing. After several plays on BBC shows, they were finally spotted and picked up by Glassnote Records.
And now they're headlining festivals all around the UK and possess a 388,000 following on Twitter, which interestingly is just a little bit less than myself.
Really?
And it all began just through shows like Reverb.
Who knows, maybe in a couple of years that could be Sharpshooters or Hums on Wires.
Or even you. I mean, if you're an unsigned artist or an unsigned band and want to get in touch, then please do. That's at Reverb Unseen on Twitter or facebook.com/Reverb Unseen. We always want new people on the show.
Yeah, I mean, you could be sat right here in the studio with me and Liam.
Which is a very prestigious place to be, I might like to add as well. And next up, you're going to be joined by Darcy and Jade with some information on some local gigs. And of course, as always here on Reverb Scene, some more great music.
Yep, so please now let's check out Two Door Cinema Club and see what made them quite so popular. This is Something Good Can Work, and you're listening to stratcast.co.uk.
Unheard.
Unsigned. Unseen. This is Reverb.
Thank you, Amy and Liam, and that was Two Door Cinema Club with Something Good Can Work. I'm Darcy.
And I'm Jade, and we're going to be here for the next 20 minutes.
Coming up, we've got tracks from Unsigned Acts, Yes Sunshine, Homeschooled, Little Lapan, and also Jack will be reading you the weekly gig guide.
You're listening to Reverb Unseen on stratcast.co.uk. And first, we have a local 5-piece reggae band from Leamington Spa called Grassroots with their song Good Time, Kill Off the Bad Time.
my bones shaking on time. 'Cause I want you to know. I know there's a place for me somewhere that I can go. And I feel so alive. Letting go of the times, make sure my bones shaking on time. 'Cause I want you to know. The good time, chill out the bad time. All the good time, it go kill out the bad. All the good time, it kill out the bad time. All the good time, it go kill out the bad.
You're listening to
Reverb Unseen All.
Stratcast Radio.
And that was Grassroots with Good Time, Kill Off the Bad Time here at Reverb Unseen at stratcast.co.uk. So what did you think of that song, Jo?
Well, I'm really into reggae, so they're my kind of band. And if you're really into reggae as well, tweet us at Reverb Unseen. But now, to mix things up a little bit, we've got an indie rock band from Coventry called Yes Sunshine with their song, Because of You. What did you think of that song?
Unheard.
Unsigned. Unseen. This is Reverb.
You're listening to Darcy and Jade on Reverb Unseen at stratcast.co.uk, and please remember to tweet into us at Reverb Unseen.
Das, do you remember Homeschooled from last week?
Was that the band who had the song Head Rush?
Yeah, wow. We've been through the back history of their songs, and they have a really good song that we was listening to the other week, didn't we, guys? And it's called Always Feeling Nothing. Here it is.
You're listening to
Reverb Unseen All.
Stratcast Radio.
And that was another great track from Homeschooled, the shoegaze band from Birmingham. And I actually did a little bit of research into the band and found that they actually used to be called Carpenter Youth.
Oh, we loved them that much that we just had to put them in again, didn't we, Darce?
Yes, but now, here's your weekly gig guide with Jack.
Alright, so, shall we have a look what's going on this week then?
Yep.
Cue the music. So, this week, on Monday the 2nd, and this runs through to the Sunday the 8th, this gig guide. At Monday, we have Rainbow Warehouse with Amber Run, and they're releasing a single there, apparently. That's all the information we could get. Sadly, there is nothing happening on Tuesday, but there is a lot happening the rest of this week. So, on Wednesday, down at the Oobleck and Alfie Birds, you've got Dream on Dreamer, Our Hollow, Our Home, and The Final Chapter, and they're all playing there. On Thursday the 5th, at O2 Academy 3, there is an unsigned night going on, and that's with bands that are called What Was Once, Echoes of Eden, Offshore, Weasel Juice, and Sicken Society. That's quite a funny name there, Weasel Juice, have to look at them. Also on Thursday at the Institute, you've got Ray Morris. And then, moving on to Friday, at the Institute you've got King Charles, and in the other room it's Bear's Den, and they're doing it for their Islands Tour 2015. At the Asylum you have Portrait, and they're another local band. At the Actress and Bishop you have David Garside, The Underclass, Screaming Keys and False Plan. Down at the Rainbow you've got Dolomite Manor and Baby Strange. Down at Scruffy Murphy's you've got Internal Conflict, Balls Deep, yep I know it sounds stupid, I Hate You More, and Ophion. Down at Oobleck you've got Liberty Lies, and the Sunflower Lounge you've got Kaleidoscopes, Hope for a Return, Hollow People and Movell. So, continuing with Friday, I told you we had a lot. You got down at the Players Bar, Charlie Sloth is going to be there. I think, Charlie Sloth is at the Players Bar, I knew you'd get excited about that. Also, on Saturday the 7th, down at the Asylum, you have Space Witch, Ocean, how do you pronounce it? Ocean. We'll put that up on our Twitter so you can find out a little bit more about them. She Brew and Husk. Down at the Institute, you've got One Night Only in Gorgon City. Down at the Flappy, you've got Pleasure House, Bolshe, Maximum Zero and Paul Beaumont. And the last day on our gig guide, Sunday the 8th. Only 2 shows for you, and that's at the Institute. You've got Bailey McConnell and Riker Sear, and in the other room, Hudson Taylor and Singing for the Strangers Tour. And down at Scruffy Murphy's, another local band called The Run Up. So make sure you go to our Twitter, which is at Reverb Unseen, and we'll try and post some information about these shows.
Thank you, Jack. Now make sure you don't forget to tweet us any questions you may have about our gig guide or anything else you'd like to know about the show today. Just tweet us at Reverb Unseen.
Yes, plenty of bands there for you to go to during this weekend. But not to worry, we've still got one last song for you. This is an unsigned folk pop band from Bristol called Little Le Pan with their song... What's their song? Have you...
With their song... With their new song.
Winning is losing.
Winning is losing! Yay!
There you go.
that was Little Lappin with Winning is Losing. They're an unsigned folk pop band from Bristol, so make sure you go and check out them on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube. They're a brilliant band, aren't they, Darce?
Yes, but unfortunately that's it from us at Reverb Unseen, stratcast.co.uk. There's more on our Facebook page, but we're going to play you out now with Pembroke Tennyson, Upside Down.
Make sure you tweet us at Reverb Unseen.
So I spend my whole weekend tormented. All of my hopes on slippery slopes upended. I'm coming unglued, I'm very confused, upside down, upside down, upside down. Oh, what you say put me in bed overawed, ill at my ease, weak at the knees and distraught. I'm highly distressed and seriously messed upside down. And I'm so turned around. Oh, you're so cruel, and I'm a fool to be so mixed up. And it'll take years if this brain clears before I'm fixed up. I've just been burned, my dreams overturned upside down. What was your game? Why did you claim we were faded? And why did you go, leaving me so dislocated? My life's plan is crashed, twisted and smashed upside down.
Unsigned.
Unseen.
This is
Reverb Unseen.
On Stratcast Radio.
This is Reverb.